What's poppin', Jason Rivers? What's happening? That's the only two I see at the moment. But let me grab my fan. It's hot as. Oh, there we go. Spread the wealth. What up? It says Prophet Prolific, Bar Heavy J, that boy Tree, Trevion McClinton. What up, Chinzira Anubis, Corey, Brother L.Y., Sekhmet Unk. Canadian Kush, what up? Summer Breeze, Carmen Lopez, what up? Thank you for the hearts, girl. David Jones, Nicole, what up? Hodges Cobb, what's this? What's it? Dagadeth? Dagogeth? Dago, girl, man. Dagogeth. I think that's it. And Vidor Zed, Nadine Figueroa Bay, Mrs. B, what up? Miss Cherry, Ali Hemet, Mike Swagger, Brian Bennett, Randy Lanier, what's cracking? Roger G, Empress Raguba, what's happening? What is that? MDC Forever, Enlightened, Reed James, what up? Leandro Razzo, Moon Sunny, DJ Bob, what's cracking? You got them sounds? You got them mixes? Travis Bailey, Melanated Brown, what up? Joseph McClendon, Crown City Royal, Antonio Mercado, what up? PG, Raphisis, Bass Kickers, Bahamanian 1964, Soul of the God, Uncle Phil Cosby. Uncle Phil Cosby. I was here. Damn, there's a bunch of y'all in here now. Man, sorry if I didn't get to everybody. This was a little too many of y'all in here to run off everybody. Thank you for showing up on the Saturn's Day. Appreciate y'all. We got some stuff to go through. I don't know. Man, it just stuff be piling up during the week. Man, I don't never able to get through all the stuff I want to get through on the Saturday. And the damn live stream is long enough, damn it. I don't know how I'm over here talking that long, but shit. Y'all be on here watching me, so. But we have a lot of information. So shout out to the peoples, everybody who ordered a police stop law package. If you ordered the deal, if you tried to get in before the deal, that deal was I was giving away 5 decks of flashcards, all for 5 of these decks of flashcards. Yo, oh so spiritual, thank you. So I was giving away all 5 of these flashcards with if you ordered the Great Book of Melanin Research. That deal ended Thursday because I mailed it yesterday. So told y'all to get in when you could. So shout out to the people who did get the deal, but other people who tried to get in, it was Thursday. So again, because I mail on Friday, y'all know how I do. Sometimes I'll give the deal on Saturday and Sunday, but that deal I gave it last Saturday and Sunday, this Saturday and Sunday, because it's the winter solstice. It's the winter solstice special. So I might give another one because we're still in the winter solstice. I might at the end of the live stream, I still may give the deal depending on how I feel, but right now it's closed off. But appreciate people who got it, and anybody who wants to join the Know Your Rights Foundation Academy, just make sure you go over to kyrf.org. That's kyrf.org, and we'll teach you the law for free because it's about time you get in with this new law stuff. They're creating something called lawfare, not warfare, but lawfare. So if you want to be a warrior, a law warrior, and know what to do when they come up and they try to smash on you with the law, you need to be versed in the law. Conceptual elixirs, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. You need to be versed in the law. That's the new thing that's coming, y'all. I'm sorry to tell you, there's a new world here. They're trying to implement a new world, and it's far more controlled than our last one before 2019. So you're gonna have to be skilled. You're gonna have to be much more skilled in the law and versed in how the system works in order to not lose the system that you enjoy so much comforts in. I know y'all shit on the system all the time, but your ass is living comfortable, though, ain't you? So, but what if that system was to just all of a sudden be taken away from you? Then what's gonna happen? You gonna be like, oh shit, nigga, I can't I can't go down the street. Oh shit, nigga, what the? Yep, they're trying to take that type of freedom from you. 15-mile city, 15-minute cities, and all that type of shit. So if you want to know how to beat that stuff, you got to learn the law. Boom, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. So real quick, just to let you know, if you go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org website today or kyrf.org, it may be down for a minute. There's some maintenance going on it because your boy tried to go in there. I was doing some stuff behind the scenes, messing around with the hosting, and I saw something that said upgrade. So I clicked it and shut the whole damn website down. Goddamn. Now, this is a good example of why you need to stick to what you know. Everybody, stick to what you know. I went in there, I clicked upgrade, and my site wasn't ready for that upgrade click. And my site said, do what? We don't do that. That shit said, so it'll be up, and it'll be up by the end of the day. It should be up by the end of the day. Somebody's working on it right now. So again, if you don't find it up, just keep checking back. We know how you melanated people have ADD, so you'll get the thought, yeah, man, I need to join the Know Your Rights Foundation. He's so right, man. I need to learn my rights. And then 20 minutes later, you go to the site, and if the site ain't on, you done forgot it. So keep it in your dome. Go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org or kyrf.org. Make sure you sign up. Wait till the site is back up if you go there and it's down. So appreciate everybody on that. Also, if you want to donate, appreciate that as well. People who give out the donations, appreciate you guys for doing that because we need your help. We're going to grow and move on into the future. The goal is to create these law schools, these workshops in these different communities, eventually get a Know Your Rights Foundation established in every state so that we can teach everybody there, in those communities their rights. So get down with it, goddammit. No, I'm just playing. But get in there, boom, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. You want to get hooked up. And also realnoggers.com if you want to get the police stop law package for free. Still giving out the package for free. I didn't take away the package. So if you want to get the package, just go order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, because you need to know why your melanin is off the chain and it's the most coveted chemical in the world. That's true. Over $600 an ounce on the stock market. That's a real thing. So you better know why. And boom, you get the police stop law package with that. That comes with all of this right here. And I'm going to give you a deck of flashcards. It comes with all of this right here. Boom, you get it for free. All right, that's a $200. It's worth $200 right there. So, but I'm gonna give it to you for free. I may extend the winter solstice deal till because the winter solstice is still today and tomorrow. Just so you know. So if you haven't done your rituals, you can still do it. You can still do it tonight, tomorrow, to the 24th, night of the 24th, when the sun starts moving back up on a northern path to get above to the northern hemisphere. It's to pass the ecliptic to get to the northern hemisphere. So you can still do your rituals. I still need to do mine because it was storming here for the last few days, so I couldn't go outside and spread the ashes. It was storming and raining. So I got to do mine. I'm doing mine right after the live stream. I'm going to do my ritual. So if y'all want to join in with the energy, make sure you do yours. Write down what you want, fold it into you, burn it, and then go outside and spread it. So I'm going to do mine right after the rituals. If you want to join my energy, make sure you right after, because I'm doing it right. My pen and paper's right there on the table, right behind this damn camera. So if you want to join, make sure you do that. And then also people on Patreon, if you want to sign up for Patreon, that's patreon.com/realnoggers. People are signing up so that they can learn how to learn the law and also change their status. Because two things. One thing to know the police stop laws, another thing to know to change your status and be ready for what's coming down the pike in the future with this police state and being able to secure your status and your property and your family and everything behind that. That's for the long run. Status is for the long term. Police stop laws for the short term. You need both. But so if you want to join and want to change your status, this Know Your Rights Foundation. Excuse me, Patreon.com/Real Nagas. Again, Patreon.com/Real Nagas. And also thank the people for the Cash Apps this week. I love you. Appreciate you for hitting me up with the Cash App. Cash App, that's Real Nagas, the number 9 on the Cash App. I appreciate you guys. And the last thing, make sure you hook up the homie Timmy Tight Top on the Weed Juice side of the game. We juice. We live, we love, we juice. See, I got your slogan in there, Timmy Tight Top. I ain't doing you wrong, man. So again, it's the detox, because I'm on my detox still. ABC cleanser, apple, kale, celery, cucumber, and beets. And then this one right here is to get your digestion right. This, if you want your digestion hooked up, this is Swiss Beats, like the rapper Swiss Beats, or the producer. This is pineapple, beet, and ginger to hook up your digestion if you have some bad digestion. Just nothing super fancy, just the beets, excuse me, pineapple, and ginger. Then we want to get to the sweets of the game. This is the banana cream. Banana cream. This is apple, orange, and banana. Boom. Right there. And then the other super lovely sweet juice. This is the Be Fearless. Be Fearless. That's apple, pear, lemon, ginger, and cayenne pepper for the little kick. Love the little kick. Appreciate you, Timmy Tight Top. Make sure you go to weedjuice.com. That's OUIjuice.com. Put in the number 5 off juice. 5. That's the code 5 off juice. And he will hook you up. So again, happy winter solstice to the people, to everybody. If you haven't done your rituals, if you haven't heard that, happy winter solstice, everybody. We got to get back on celebrating and being in harmony with the universe, the galaxy, and the universe in total. So make sure that you do that. And if you want to get back in tune, that's why you saw me put this book up here, right here. This is about astrology. This is a deeper form of astrology right here. This is the playing cards. So if you don't know what your card is, I suggest you look it up, because that can help you to guide your way through life. If you understand what your energy is, that's why go back to know thyself, know yourself, and then you will know how to surf through these energies like Silver Surfer. That's what the Silver Surfer is. So me, myself, I am an Ace of Spades, if you didn't know, on the card deck. Shout out to all the Ace of Spades on the deck, baby. Ace of Spades. Capricorn, we just moved into Capricorn. The Capricorn Ace of Spades birthday is coming up. That will be January the 13th. So shout out to the Ace of Spades birthday Capricorn. But shout out to all the Capricorns. It's Capricorn season. Capricorn season. The Cardinals, that's your part of the Cardinal clan. There's a whole bunch of clans we can be a part of. It's the Fire Nation. Now we part of Cardinal Nation. Only 4 people can be part of Cardinal Nation, y'all. Sorry, that's Aries, Capricorn, Libra, excuse me, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, damn, I done fucking lost my damn train of thought. Capricorn, Libra, Aries, and what's my other one, y'all? Goddamn. Cancer. So those are the only 4 cardinal signs. That's the Cardinal Nation. But shout out to the Capricorns right now. You're part of Cardinal Nation. And again, if you want to do your rituals after the thing, let me know. We're going to do ours together. So starting off, guys, did you see that the immigrant situation is getting worse? This shit is getting terrible. There's a video, I don't know if you've seen the video, of the Muslim immigrants in, where were they? Man, I think they was in Chicago. And they were in the grocery store and they were rolling, I don't know why they videotaping this, but they were videotaping. These are 2 Muslim illegal immigrants. This is some bullshit. So they videotaping, they went to the meat section of the grocery store and start pissing on the pork. In the grocery store, live in front of, with everybody walking around and shit. This nigga whipped out his shit and started pissing on the pork. Then he goes, we're Muslim, we don't eat pork. Motherfucker. Oh my God. I wish I had seen that shit. I don't even eat pork. I ain't ate pork in 30 years, maybe. I don't fuck with pork. However, if I saw a motherfucker doing that, I would have broke them fools down. I'd have broke them. Bitch, don't you come out to somebody else's country, start pissing in the meat in the fucking grocery store, bitch. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why y'all gotta be serious about this immigration shit. It's an invasion. They're trying to take over through just letting everybody just trespass into your country. That's really what that shit is. It's trespassing. And so these niggas came in and pissed in the pork. Man, woo! Your lucky day is that it wasn't me that was in the store that day and saw you doing it. Boy, I would have Nick right on camera. I'd have make sure every damn illegal immigrant know. Don't you ever do no shit like this again. And don't do it in your damn country. Nigga, don't come over here doing it in my country, bitch. So then there was another video. This shit is getting worse. Of a video that showed 12,000 illegal immigrants that got into the country in one day. One fucking day. 12,000 motherfuckers in one day. That was Eagle Pass, Texas. They got into Eagle Pass, Texas, one fucking day. 12,000 motherfuckers? That's crazy. That's crazy. Actually, you know, that's actually crazy for a year for you to have 12,000 illegal immigrants. If they're doing it the correct way, that's really an anomaly to have that many in a year if they're doing it the correct way. These 12,000 just popped up in one day. Then they said 19,400 were led into Lukeville, Arizona in just 1 week last week. 12,000 in one day in Texas, 19,400 in 1 week in Arizona. What the fuck is going on right now? You think this shit ain't on purpose? And we don't think this shit ain't on purpose? They're letting in that many illegal immigrants, just letting them in, and we don't think, oh, no, that's not on purpose. No, not for when the census comes around and they have to take the census and all these damn people are within this region and then they get federal money and all this type of shit. The Democrat in these democratic cities, they get all these damn things from the government because the populace of these places are so damn huge, Democrats. So this is a scam by the people who are not affected by it. They just don't give a shit. And why would you? If you're not affected by it, why would you care? So they said, so Texas was like, fuck all this. Texas created a law that allows police officers to arrest illegal immigrants. Shout out to Texas. That Texas governor, that nigga's off the chain. He's the one that started shipping people places. Him and Ron DeSantis. They started shipping people everywhere. So the federal government are supposed to deal with the borders, right? That's federal territory. So they told him, because he tried to put buoys in the water to stop the illegal immigrants from coming over in the water, right? Then he tried to put the razor fence up. The federal government is hiring trucks to lift the this is actually treason for them to be doing this. This is illegal for Joe Biden to be doing this. He can actually be put in trial for this. He can be impeached for this. But so they're doing all this, so he's not leaving the Texas governor any recourse on to stop all illegal immigrants from coming in the state. So they got the Texas legislature to pass a law that says that now they can arrest illegal immigrants, right? Or suspected illegal immigrants, right? So it's 400 and something people in here and only 198 people with your shoes off. Wow. Like y'all don't know the damn rules of the crib, of the dojo? What? Stop playing, goddammit. Hit the like button. Stop playing. You know the drill. Half of y'all in here with your shoes on. You don't have half of people in there with your damn shoes on? Boy, I treat you like I treat them goddamn Muslims who pissed on that pork. But so the Texas governor, he's off the chain with it. Thank you, Preston Davis. Appreciate you, brother. And so he created he got the he doesn't create laws, but he got the Texas legislature to create a law that says that they can stop the illegal immigrants, or they can arrest illegal immigrants based off of suspicion. So now they can walk up to people who are suspected of being illegal immigrants. And now, is that supposed to be against the law? Supposed to be. Well, they need reasonable, articulable suspicion, right? So they just basically created a law where they can use reasonable, articulable suspicion within that framework. Because you're not supposed to walk up on somebody unless you have suspicion of a crime, right? So they basically just made being an illegal immigrant crossing the border without going through the Fed and against the law. So now they can start arresting people, right? And this is all kind of people. This ain't just Hispanic people. Everybody coming across the border, nigga. Everybody, nigga. We got motherfucking niggas from the planet Zucaron. We got Zeta Reticuli. We got planet Foxus. We got all people from different regions of all kind of universes. All kind of aliens coming across the border because they don't give a shit. China, Haiti, Zucaron. Where's the other place? Syria. They're coming from everywhere. So shout out to the Texas governor for trying to do some shit. Then the Chicago governor, he tried to counter and say, all right, because he was sending busloads of immigrants to different states, right? New York, Chicago, whatever. So then, yeah, Africa too. They're coming from Africa. Thank you. And so he said, so then the Chicago mayor, so he tries to counter that by saying, all right, if you bring illegal immigrants into Chicago, I'm going to arrest the bus company, the bus drivers and bus companies, which is fucked up. So if the bus companies bring illegal immigrants into Chicago now, the mayor is going to start arresting the bus drivers, right? So now, yep, Venezuela. So I said not only Hispanic countries. So I got into Hispanic countries. So now with the Texas governor, what he's doing to counter that is now he started flying niggas in. He started flying illegal immigrants to Chicago. It's like, oh nigga, all right, you gonna arrest the bus drivers then, bitch? All right then. Y'all want to fly? You ever flown before? Hector, Javier, nigga, you ain't never flown before, nigga. Where's Juan at? Juan, you want to get on the plane, Juan? Like, nigga, yes. That's all. Hey, you heard? 3 Jesses. Yeah, I got 3 tickets for you. Here you go, brother. I got 3 Jesses. So. And none of them speak English either. That's the funny shit. I'm playing, but I'm serious. They get over here, none of these niggas speak English. Which is what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to commit to learning the language, learning the laws, all this shit when you come over here. Not bring your fuck shit from where you from, bring it over here and establish your bullshit here. You're supposed to be assimilating into here, which is why you wanted to come here, because this place is not like where you from. But they want to bring their bullshit over here. Because they don't give a shit about coming to the country because of how the country is built. They just want to steal the money. That's it. They don't give a shit about the country. They just want to steal the money. So then Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Bitch, he starts caping and goes on the land. I can't believe this. The Texas ought to be ashamed of themselves. The Texas governor. This fool, he going, my Hispanic brothers and sisters. They're trying to stop the Hispanic brothers and sisters from coming across the border. He ought to be ashamed of himself. Stephen A. dumbass bitch, they ain't only coming, see, that's racist. For him to think all illegal immigrants are Hispanic. That's racist as shit, but he just called the Texas governor racist for implementing a law like this. But this fool just assumes that all illegal immigrants are Hispanic. That's racist right there, fool. Again, they're coming from Africa, Haiti, China, Syria, all over the goddamn world, motherfucker. He is full of shit, man. So, Stephen A. Bitch. He is full of shit. Then, the melanated people in the Bronx and Chicago, they got on the news and they said, Trump, you can come on a campaign in our town, homie. Like, we don't care if this is Democratic. Come and campaign in the Bronx. We with you, Trump. We need to get these bitch ass immigrants out of here. And again, this is fucked up to the immigrants because they were told to come here. So that's the fuck. It's not like they weren't told to come here and they just coming over here. The damn Democrats told them to come here. So it's fucked up for them too. But the Bronx and Chicago ain't with it. They like, fuck this. Trump, nigga, you gonna kick these bitch ass niggas back to wherever they from? Bring your ass on over here, Trump. We with you, my nigga. So it is bad. It's looking bad for the Dems. And then in Denver, the citizens, they freaking out because the illegal immigrants are just trashing the city now. See, Denver's a bunch of Caucasians. Denver is like, hey, what's going on here, man? We don't throw trash on the ground in our country, bro. You see? Do you see that bin over there? It says trash. Do you see the other bin beside it? It says recycle. We do this. We take this one goes in the trash bin. And we take this one goes in the recycle. Do you understand, Pablo? Huh, Hector? Like, hey, nigga, we don't got recycle bins in our country, my nigga. We just, we just throw the shit to the side. Denver is like, no! Juan! No, man! How do you say no in Spanish? Nueve? No, what is it? What is it, Bob? How do you say no in Spanish, Bob? Well, fuck! No! Like, yo, appreciate you. Codename Tip. Appreciate you, brother. White people, Caucasians are freaking out in Colorado. Colorado ain't. Hey, what's going on, man? Because what happened is, Texas governor, because Chicago started arresting the bus drivers, the Greyhound bus drivers and shit, he had to start diversifying. The Texas governor had to start diversifying where he was sending the illegal immigrants. So he started sending them to Denver because they're another Democratic woke ass state. So he said, Denver, you one of them bitch ass states too, nigga? Okay, you want to go to Denver, Hector? Mm-hmm. Right on over there, my nigga. Denver. So Denver is pissed. And again, these cats, these elite, or not elites, because that's not what they are, but these politicians, let's call them the politicians, who create these policies, they don't give a shit. Most of these Democrats and all these people who want to do all of this type of stuff and allow all the immigrants to come in and we need to be magnanimous and love everyone. It's the world. We're a world country, man. We're the world. We need to love everyone. How many niggas from Haiti you got living in your backyard, my nigga? Do you got anybody living in from Haiti? Can I go back there? Can I go in your backyard? Can I see if they got a tent? Because if you ain't got no tents in your backyard with niggas from Haiti, I ain't trying to hear shit you talking about. Because they live in different areas where the illegal immigrants don't go. So they don't ever see it. Of course, nigga, if you not going to be affected by it, you can be like, hey, nigga, if I got a pile of food on my table, I got a pile of food here. I got a feast on my table. And a bunch of people is hungry as fuck. And they come to me and say, hey, my nigga, can I get a sandwich? Or can I get a little piece? Can I get a little piece? Is that macaroni and cheese? Can I get a little macaroni and cheese? For sure. Let me tell you, man, we love everyone. We're going to feed all of you. We're going to feed everyone. We love you all. We want to make sure everyone is well fed and well and just right with the world. So look, this is what we're going to do. No, you can't have any of this right here. This is only for me. However, see all those people in the back there? See that? There, yeah, the one with the one, yeah, he only has one slice of bread, but he's willing to share that one slice of bread with you. And then right there, no, that's not really. What are you, man? What are you eating? Whatever he's eating, he's willing to give you part of that. But no, this right here, it's already we already pre-sold it. Really, it's supposed to go out to everyone else. Me. Like, nigga, that's what these politicians are doing. You can have all their food. You can go sleep in their house. You can go kick it on their couch. Put your feet up on their table. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Flip on the TV, because this nigga got cable. Y'all know, we know you ain't got cable in your country, nigga, so go ahead and enjoy his cable. Do everything. No, you can't. My house? Oh, nigga, my house is full, brother. My house is being cleaned right now. You know, we're fumigating. We're fumigating my house. Nigga, fuck these niggas with this bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. These politicians are telling them to come and raid your refrigerator while they're sitting back chilling. So, but you're waking up. The people in the cities are waking up. So that's what's up. It's a great awakening. But goddamn, it's taking a minute. So moving on, the IDF. Going back, we got to talk about the fucked up new Kazarian regime. Because they're still on the bullshit. Which is a balanced thing, man. I'm having a hard time dealing with the universe on this one. Because it's hard to see all these innocent people being taken out of Palestine. But then you understand that it has to be done in order for it to be a new phase or age in the world. In order for things to stop going the way they were going, remember the Kazarians have had control over the world for hundreds of years. So in order for that to happen, something great and magnanimous, something huge has to happen to turn the world eyes on them and say, hey, what the fuck are y'all doing? Excuse me, because they've been so skilled at hiding themselves for the longest time. On the surface, they're donating shit. They're creating organizations to help the communities. They're buying up this and that. On the surface, they look great. And then while chanting, we were thrown in, you remember we were thrown in the range. We know we were set on bake. You know, we were put in the thing and it set it to broil. Not bake, it was broil. So they were using that on the surface while on the low, disrupting everything. Buying off this, buying off that, paying for this, owning that. So corrupting this. So now we're starting to see it being turned back on. So we had to let them basically destroy themselves. The universe had to let them destroy themselves. And it's fucked up to see because a lot of people have to die for this. But ultimately what will come from this is their power structure is going to fall. Yo, Tristan Miller, thank you, brother. I need your help. If possible, long story short, my friend got pulled over in Illinois. I was pulled up and explained. And I would like to explain my situation, if possible. Yeah, you can hit up knowyourrightsfoundation.org or info@knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Just let us know. But again, just so you guys know, we're not activists. We don't go to court for people. We're not lawyers. So they have to give you that disclaimer. We're teachers, we're educators. We teach you the law yourself. So, but if we can point you in the right direction, for sure. Also, if you get railroaded by the law, the people that we're hooking up with, is called Institute for Justice. So if you really need some help and you feel you were railroaded by the police and your rights were violated, make sure you hit up Institute for Justice. They do pro bono stuff for people whose constitutional rights are violated. So that's who we're going to be linking up with as an organization. So Again, Institute for Justice. You can reach them at ij.org. That's it. An I and a J. That's ij.org, right? So hit them up if you also need some help. But also hit us up, info@knowyourrightsfoundation.org. So the IDF, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the IDF, they shot 3 new Kazarians. They were hostages. Their own people. They hostages got away, tried to go to safety, which they thought were their own people. The IDF, the Israeli Defense, Force, Israeli Defense Force. They go and they took off their shirts because they know the IDF shoot people soon as they see them because they think you a bomber or some shit. They think you some type of suicide bomber. So they take their shirts off right away, right? Then they had a white flag with SOS on it in Hebrew, written in Hebrew. And they didn't even give a shit. They just shot him anyway. Now, then they said, oh, we didn't know they were New Kazarians. We didn't know they were ours. We didn't know they were our people. Like, it's okay to shoot a Palestinian who's giving up and wants peace. That's fucking crazy, man. Like, if he was Palestinian, it would have been all right to kill a nigga. But no, damn, it was ours. Oh, shit, our bad, But shit happens in war, man, We're in war right now, so, c'est la vie. And then the New Kazarian people, they went crazy. They started going crazy, right? They protest here, protest boom de boom. Now you going crazy. But this is their karma. This is the New Kazarian people. Now we're talking about the New Kazarian people. Because at first, see, this is the thing. Most of the New Kazarian people don't fuck with Netanyahu. Netanyahu bitch. 90-something% of them, they hate his ass. They want him out of office. However, 99% of them agree with the way he's handling Palestine, the Palestinians. 99% of them agree with the bombings and all that shit that he's doing right now with the Palestinians. So the New Kazarian people are full of shit. If they believe it's okay to go now, it's at 20,000 people. They done took out 20,000 people, and they think there's another 10,000 people under the rubble that they ain't able to pull out yet. That's fucking crazy. That's absolute crazy. Excuse me, somebody at my door. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Somebody at my door. So, New Kazarian people. So we was always talking about the New Kazarian government and not the New Kazarian people. Right now, it's the New Kazarian people. 99% of them agree with the taking out of innocent babies and women and children. So, okay. Don't say anything when your people get get taken out. Because now it's starting to turn on them. Even the Pope, the P-O-P-E, even the Pope says New Kazaria is committing terrorist crimes by the bombs. He said, turkey burger delivery? That's hilarious. Amazon, comedian. I can't do turkey burgers right now. I'm still on this bullshit. This bullshit ass cleanse I'm doing, damn it. I can't eat turkey burgers for another month. At least. Shit, don't be torturing me with turkey burgers. Damn it. But man, the Pope then came out, who's Jewish. You know, the Pope thing is Jewish. That's why he wears the little right? That's why he got the little thing up there. Even the Pope came out and said, this new Pope, the new one, right now, this one. He said, which Pope? There's only one right now. This new Pope. The Pope that was doing this with the LGBT people. He was at the hey, man. That Pope. The Pope that do the pole dancing Pope with the with the Decepticons. He came out and he said that they're committing terrorist crimes. When the Pope comes out and says that, damn. Like, nigga, they was trying to ease off, like, cause they, you know, New Kazarian controls everybody. Even the Pope was like, God damn, nigga, y'all tripping. Like, shit. Look how many people y'all taking out. Y'all crazy. Then the New York Times, this keeps going. Excuse me. The New York Times reports New Kazarians, or New Kazaria, which is Netanyahu bitch, they sent suitcases of cash into Gaza to keep Hamas in power. They just basically like floated, just dropped big, like with like parachutes and shit. They just dropped big suitcases of cash. Woo, just floated down, blow, into Gaza, and it was filled with money for Hamas. This is just reported. This is New York Times. Just came out and said, Netanyahu bitch floated a bunches of suitcases of money to Gaza to keep Hamas in power. One immaculate. Thank you, brother. It says, didn't Biden pass $890 billion defense bill? Well, yeah, and then it's supposed to be, yeah, $6 billion for New Kazaria and all the rest of that. 300 million for Ukraine or whatever over 2 years. but so again, the New Kazarians are to blame, or the Netanyahu bitch, which is New Kazarian, they're to blame for everything that happened. They're the ones who kept Hamas in power. They funded Hamas. So how did Hamas have the money to do everything they did? They got the money from Netanyahu bitch. And everybody was trying to say it was Iran that funded him. No, it was Netanyahu bitch. By his own words. If we keep them in power, we separate them. They wanted to separate them because they didn't want a two-state solution, which is what they were advocating for, which is what, you know, Yasser Arafat, he was advocating for. So Netanyahu, he says, nah, we don't want a two-state. We ain't getting that, no. And he kept funding Hamas. Yo, Brandon Terry, thank you, brother. Appreciate you for the cash app. So everything is coming out. Like I said, they're not able to do this bullshit they were able to pull before. Hiding in the shadows and all that type of stuff. No, this is the apocalypse, y'all. You are living in the apocalypse, the unveiling, the uncovering. Everything that is done in the hidden is brought to light immediately. The unveiling. That's what apocalypse means. The uncovering, the unveiling. What's going on out here, nigga? Huh? What? Oh shit, nigga! Whoa! What the fuck? That's what apocalypse is. Apocalypse walk in the room, see a bunch of covers, be like, nigga, what you got under here, nigga? What the fuck? Where the fuck is you got Decepticon aliens under this cover? No, I don't even want to look under that cover. What you got? What's oh shit? That's what it is, and they can't hide anything anymore because after the conjunction, the Great Conjunction, I talked about this before. The energy has changed. You are in the information age. Information can't be hidden. It is readily everywhere at this point. And it's messing them up. Because then the United Nations, they passed a resolution reaffirming Palestinians' right to self-determination. Meaning self-determination. We can choose for ourselves what we want our future to be or how we want our future to go and lives to go. So they already had a resolution for that. So they had a declaration for that. Now the UN had to sign a resolution reaffirming, because it looks like the Palestinians don't have any rights at all. So the UN had to get together and like, God damn, we got to make sure we say they actually have rights, because damn, New Khazaria, you're down to take them out. So they have reaffirmed their right to self-determination. Everyone voted in favor except 10 as abstained. They didn't vote. They were like, no, we out, nigga. We ain't even touching this one, nigga. We get you on the next one. How about that? We get you on the next one. 4 people voted against. 4 countries voted against. You want to know who those 4 countries that voted against Palestine having self-determination are? You don't want to know who those countries are? The four countries. Obviously, you know the first one is New Khazaria, right? New Khazaria. The second, United States. New Khazaria, United States. You want to know who the other 2 countries that voted against Palestine? It's Micronesia. Where the fuck is that? We know. And Nauru. Micronesia and Nauru. Huh? What the? Micronesia and Nauru? Who the fuck is Micronesia and Nauru? So, Nauru is a small island off near, like in the province, I think, of Micronesia. So it's a part of Micronesia, but not a part of it. So it gets called its own country, but it's only like a small little island, like near the coast of Australia. It's like a little tiny island. This country, so they both small little islands. Like, nigga, they didn't, nigga, Micronesia is micro, that's why it's called micro. Nigga, it's like, that shit is like that big. Micronesia and Nauru, they voted against the Palestinians. And you know why they voted against the Palestinians? Because America and New Khazaria, they was the only ones they could pump. And, hey, bitch, you better put your motherfucking hand down, nigga. What? Put your fucking hand down, bitch. Micronesia, like, oh. They were like, who votes in favor of Palestine having self-determination? Put your... No, we don't believe, no. We don't believe, no. No, we don't believe, no. We don't believe. Like, that's what I thought, bitch. You better shut the fuck up, nigga, before I cut off all your goddamn food to your little punk ass island. That's what they did. You gonna cut all your food off to your little punk ass island, nigga. You know, vote in favor. 2 little islands voted with America and New Khazaria to not give Palestinians the right to self-determination. That's fucking crazy. No one sees this shit, that it's all a big scam, that New Khazaria owns America. They're starting to see it, though. People are starting to see it. I'm starting to hear it on mainstream media on how New Khazaria runs America. So it's starting to be shown. That's what I'm saying. It's the unveiling, the uncovering. It's coming off. Before, it had been anti-Semitic to say such things. Now, nobody don't give a shit about saying that term. So then, the EU is opening up an investigation on Elon on Twitter because he's allowing too much information about New Khazaria. But they said misinformation. Excuse me. Let me backtrack. They said he's allowing too much misinformation about the New Khazarian war and turning people against New Khazaria. So they want him to stop allowing the videos and the people commenting on the struggle, putting out the truth, which they call misinformation All anybody got to do is go look up the goddamn history, and you know who's putting most of the information out about the Palestinians and New Kazarians? It's New Kazarians. This is where we getting all this damn information from. It's New Kazarians who don't want to be linked with the death and destruction moniker that they're going to be, that New Kazaria, or Israel, New Kazaria, is being branded with in their name. So they're saying, look, Israel is Israel, New Kazarians or Kazarians are Kazarians. We not the same. Like, we Jews in regular parlance. Israel is Israel, Jews are Jews, right? That's what they're saying. Like, don't fucking put us in with Israel. Like, fuck that. We don't fuck with them. And they're the ones bringing out all this information about what they're doing. And so the EU is about to smash on Elon, along with all the other investigations that he got going on in America. They're trying to take Elon down. They do not want free speech in the world, y'all. Do y'all understand how coveted now it is? The one motherfucker, it's two people. It's only two platforms. Do y'all get it? It's two platforms in the entire world that allow free speech. Rumble and fucking Twitter. Now there's others. There's like BitChute, Odyssey, but they're not as well known. So they're not only two, but the two main ones that everyone is on is Rumble and Twitter. And so they know, they don't give a shit about BitChute. They don't give a shit about Odyssey. They know no one's on those. So these things are going to have political power because so many people are on them, and they need to take them down because they don't want your ass to have free speech. This is fucking crazy. America, only goddamn country in the world with free speech. And they say, if we can destroy that shit, if we can take down that one titanium pillar of America, everything else falls. If we're able to just chip away at it, chip away at that bullshit, it'll fall. So now that you know, all y'all who's been apathetic and sitting back and chilling and not worrying about your damn rights because you've been just bathing in the the hard work that your ancestors put in to give you such goddamn comforts, you got to get off your ass. If you didn't work for your rights, it's time for you to work for them, or don't. Or don't. Let me tell you that right now. Or don't. I only want the people who understand that only fighting for your damn rights is going to be the way that you keep them. So then Yeezy, he went on another goddamn New Kazarian rant. Now I was saying, where the hell is Kanye? He was going off on them before this started. Now, in the 2 months that he could have been blazing them for all the bullshit they're pulling in the world, nothing. Nothing. Nothing for Kanye. This nigga walking around in motherfucking ninja socks. Ninja socks. You got a fucking whole bodysuit made out of ninja socks. You ever see the ninja, how the ninja wear his shoe is like it got one piece for the toe and then all the rest of this is together. If y'all ever seen ninja shoes, it's got this one part for the toe and all the rest of this is together. It's like that. That's kind of what a ninja shoe is like. One toe and everything else is over there. And this nigga walking around in a whole bodysuit made of ninja shoes. We ain't heard nothing from this ninja shoe bodysuit wearing nigga for 2 months. Then all of a sudden, this nigga comes out at some damn party or whatever, and the Jews and the blah, 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 and the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the blah, blah, blah. And he start going off, not making not a lick of sense. So, did they get to Kanye? Did they make him crazy? Is he fully crazy now, where nothing he says makes sense ever at all, at no point in time? Is he there? Because that nigga went on a rant and didn't say a goddamn thing. And somebody yelled from the background, "Speak your truth, yay. Speak your truth." Like, bitch, shut your ass up. What truth is he speaking? This nigga ain't making a lick of sense. But it was about the New Kazarians. So, if anybody can look at that video and connect the dots and get me a nice, tight synopsis of what was going on in that video, because I have no goddamn idea. So somebody please put it together for me and send it to me, because Kanye was, that motherfucker, he lost wood. This nigga went on, and then it allowed the people to come out. See, and Kanye is talking, he's going crazy about the Jews again, and he's not saying coherent things. And it allows them to go off on you. Yay, Yeezy, stop talking crazy, man. God damn, Gemini. That nigga's a Gemini. See, Gemini's crazy. 2 damn people going on up in here, and 2 damn motherfuckers. Gemini. This nigga be battling with this nigga right here. These 2 niggas. Stop it, Yeezy. Merge those two cats into one person and say something coherent, please. Moving along. So, did you see that at the interview? I don't know if he meant anybody to see this, but he was at like some type of college or something like that. The chief of the Federal Reserve. So, the chief of the Federal Reserve. Did y'all see? He was at some college. They were asking him questions, and they asked him a question about CBDCs. Right? Central bank digital currencies. And he said, fuck CBDCs. I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing, but in so many words, he said, fuck CBDC. Spread the wealth. Thank you, brother. He says, don't do that, Kev. He was speaking about how we are the Indians that were reclassified, and he had their identity stolen. Nigga, I didn't hear none of that. Put that, you know what? Edit that together for me then. If that's what you heard, don't do that, Kev. Don't do what, nigga? I was like, huh? Nigga, yeah. What you say, yeah? Man. You better put that together for me then. But the chief of the Federal Reserve, he came out, he said, F the CBDC. I was like, huh? The who said what? The chief of the Federal Reserve, the head, the #1 dude at the Federal Reserve said, fuck CBDC. So this is what he said. We already have a digital currency. We already have a digital currency with Venmo, Cash App, and other apps like it. The only reason, this is what he said, the only reason to make it centralized is to control people with. What? Nigga, what? What did he say? Holy shit. Hey, chief of the Federal Reserve, nigga. Shout out to that nigga. Hey, I think he's some type of activist, though. If you look back in his past, I think he's had some type of activist past or something like that. But hey, I am totally fucking with the chief of the Federal Reserve right now. He just came out and said, no, I'm not with that. He said, no. He said, what do we need that for? We already have Venmo, Cash App, all that. He says, I can tell why the other countries, then you can put other countries like China and all these other places in it who have control over their place. He says, I can see why China would want to do something like this or other countries like that because they want to control, or Australia, because China and Australia, because they can control the flow, the money. They can control how you use the money. Like they said, but over in America, we don't do that over there. I was like, yeah. Chief of the Federal Reserve. Now, does he really believe it? Or is he telling us because they have to tell us the truth? But would he discourage us from doing it? See, they have to tell you the truth, but they don't necessarily got to discourage you from doing it. He was in there shitting on the CBDC. He said no. So that's a little ray of light in the darkness right there that we have to look forward to. So again, shout out to the Chief of the Federal Reserve for giving that up, because we was all on one. We thought, hey, they trying to smash on us with the CBDC. And all he said was, yeah, Biden wants us to explore it right now. So we're looking into it, but he was like, you asked me, I ain't for that bullshit. So again, shout out, brother. So moving along, the Colorado Supreme Court, they ruled to take Trump, your boy Trump, off the ballot, the primary ballot, for insurrection. You know, the September, excuse me, not September, January 6th, for the January 6th joint. Now, you know, he was never charged with insurrection, let alone convicted of it. Not even charged with insurrection. And he was impeached twice. So in the impeachment, they impeached him for it. And they didn't find that he was guilty, or they didn't impeach him for it, but they like he wasn't, you know, impeachment is just more like of a political hearing. But they was never formally charged. So it's like an investigation to hearing to see if you did some shit. But he was never formally charged with insurrection, let alone convicted of it or even engaged in it. He didn't even engage. Like again, it's about the 13th Amendment, which they're going. No, excuse me, the 14th Amendment. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment is what they're going off of, where it says no officer or whatever shall, who's ever engaged in insurrection shall be able to hold office or whatever. So that was meant for that was written in there for the southern states. You know, when they had the Civil War and they were fighting against the North. And so that was an insurrection. And so they wanted to make sure that none of those cats down south could take office. That's what that's for. It's never been used. It's never been used since it was written. Not ever, never, ever been used. Because, again, it was written for the Civil War. And everyone of who any brain knows this, except the Democratic goddamn Supreme Court in Colorado, apparently, who just unilaterally charged and just convicted the nigga of insurrection without even being charged with it. That's fucking crazy. Do you understand how crazy that is in America, where they can basically convict you of a crime without being charged of one? The Supreme Court did. The Colorado Supreme Court. But they knew they was full of bullshit. So they knew that the ruling was going to be sent to the Supreme Court immediately. They said, we know he ain't gonna let this stand. So they stayed the decision of taking him off the ballot. Meaning they held it. It won't go into effect until January 4th, because they're going to rush this case to the Supreme Court, where they're going to have to make a ruling on it probably January 1st or 2nd, right? So probably January 2nd. So they held it back till January 4th. Now, everybody's waiting to see what the Supreme Court says, because if they rule that in favor of the Colorado Supreme Court, in every Democratic state in America, they're going to take that nigga off the ballot. This is how fucking crazy this shit is. In every Democratic state, if the Supreme Court rules in favor, they're going to take him off the ballot in every fucking state. This is literally destruction of what they call democracy, because you don't live in a democracy, you live in a republic. But this is destruction of the public choice. Literally destroying it. But while trying to say they don't want him in office because he's going to be the one to destroy America and take away your voting rights and all that. It's not going to be us. Trump is going to be the one to take away your voting rights. Not us. Trump. But they're literally taking away people's right to vote for the leading candidate. This is the leading candidate in the fucking race. Not like some side nigga who was smoking weed, who did a couple of videos, say, you know what, nigga, I should run for president, my nigga. Goddamn. Nigga, it'd be crazy, nigga, if I get up there in the White House, nigga, I'd be blazing on. He wasn't doing that. He is the leading candidate in the race, and they're taking away citizens' rights, the right to choose that person, which is literally destruction of democracy, a destruction of the Constitution. And they saying Trump is going to be the one to do it. We have to do it. Excuse me. We have to do it now to prevent Trump from doing it in the future. That's hey, if we didn't do this to you now, Trump gonna get in here and fuck everything up way more than this. So shit. Appreciate you, Roger Roach. Screw tube terrible. They said, what? You sent me no alert. Hey, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, too, because they unsubscribe people from the channel. I hear that all the damn time. Man, I wasn't even subscribed, so make sure you check that you subscribe, because YouTube does that bullshit. So, that's crazy, Colorado. So, again, though, it's probably going to get shot down by the Supreme Court, which it should, because, again, Trump is not an officer. Not necessarily. He's not an officer in the sense that it was written in the Constitution. So, again, and it says, like, held office as of the state, who's been an officer of a state. So they may call it the federal state, but it's not necessarily supposed to be a state. But so again, that's probably going to get shot to shit. However, we don't know whose pocket a lot of these Supreme Court people are in and may vote in favor of Colorado, because they just may all want Trump out. Because it was actually Republicans who instituted the action to get his name taken off. It was the Ron DeSantis type Republican people who instituted the campaign to get his name taken off. So it's a lot of Republicans also who don't want him on there. So even though the Supreme Court is 6-3 Republican, they still may vote in favor of Colorado because they may be the type of Republicans who don't want Trump there. So we got to watch out for this bullshit. But then Vivek Ramaswamy, they call him Vivek, like Vivek, but Vivek Ramaswamy, he came out immediately and renounced the decision, and he with a bunch of legal facts on how it's not constitutional, and then he said, "I'm taking my name off the goddamn ballot if this shit goes through," and said everybody else need to do the same thing. So, but he came out immediately with all the constitutional legal facts of why this is not lawful. So, shout out to Vivek Ramaswamy. Whatever this nigga is, whatever the fuck, this nigga, he off the chain with his. I think that nigga Neo. Vivek Ramaswamy is Neo. He's able to explain the bullshit of the system and the establishment so well. Like, he's a better orator than Obama. Honestly, he's a better orator than Obama. He's able to break this shit down so precisely, so well, so articulately. It's insane how well he's able to do that with shit. When he's, as far as the establishment, the bullshit that the establishment is on. So that boy's the Neo in the Matrix. He's able to see the number, the code. He's able to read the code in the Matrix. But then they still coming after him, because they not only coming after Trump, they went after Rudy Giuliani. Then he just got a ruling against him. $148 million. They said Rudy Giuliani has to pay to these two ladies, these two sisters who were in charge of the voting campaign thing in Georgia. And he said they cheated. All he said was they cheated, right? He believes they are fraud. They did some fraudulent voting. And the court ruled against this nigga for $148 million for saying somebody lied about the voting. That's crazy. Like, you don't have freedom of speech to say that. So they wouldn't allow him to introduce evidence that would exonerate him. Again, this is called lawfare. So in his appeal, it's probably going to get thrown out. But the initial ruling, all is what you see, is that Rudy Giuliani gets ruled $148 million and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh shit, this nigga, he was obviously guilty. But then you don't see the back work that he does and the appeals and all that type of stuff when it'll get taken down. So this shit is crazy. Again, it's called lawfare. It's called lawfare, everybody. And if you don't become a law warrior, you are not going to be able to survive lawfare. Not warfare, lawfare. This is how they're going to try to use the system against you, because they know all of you have been so apathetic and just laid back and don't give a shit about the system and the rules and government since they took civics out of school. Now they got you. They've lulled you into a sense of security and you know, and what is it? Dependence. You depend on them for everything. Your understanding of the law, the rules, everything. So once they have you sucking off the teat, hey, get your as you sucking on the titty, the booby, the boo. Then they just carry you around everywhere like this while you sucking on the bullshit titty. They got you. They cradling you like that. So, and then last thing, they said Florida and Massachusetts are shutting down the Democratic primaries and nominating Biden instead of having a vote. So again, they're trying to take Trump off the ballots, which is unconstitutional and un-American, really, or as far as their vision of America. Then they're trying to cancel the Democratic primaries in different states so that nobody can beat Biden in these primaries, can go against him, can ask questions, can put out his policies, all of that, make him look bad in these policies. They just, nope, Biden is our nominee. Not giving the people a chance to vote. So this is bullshit. And again, they keep talking about Trump destroying America, coming in and being a dictator and all this and that, and removing democracy and taking away your enfranchisement and all that type of stuff. No, that's them. So just make sure you keep your eye on the bullshit. Again, Trump, this is not going to affect Trump. I think it'll be ruled down, but if it does, it's going to be a major backlash, and you might see the civil war that they keep talking about if they rule against Trump. So moving along, a judge orders names on the Epstein client list unsealed on January the 1st. Uh-oh. Oh, baby. Epstein client list, huh? Getting brought to the light. They about to put the spotlight. Hey, what? Hey, but what's that name right there? So, is it everybody? Let's see. So, it said friends, recruiters, and victims. So, it says a U.S. federal judge ruled on Monday that a list of Jeffrey Epstein's alleged victims and associates, some of whom have been accused of being involved in the disgraced financiers' exploitation, the disgraced financiers' exploitation and abuse of underage girls, must be unsealed and made public January 1st. So probably January 2nd, because again, that's New Year's. So probably gonna be the 2nd. So the list comes out. Holy shit. Yo, baby. So it says more than 177 names may be made public as part of a settled civil lawsuit. 177 names. Woo. Who gonna be on that list? Now, you know the big ones ain't gonna be on the list. We just know that. You know you ain't gonna see Hillary and Bill, which we already know they was on there, but you know you ain't gonna see Hillary, Bill Clinton, the two Bills, the two Kill Bills. I don't think we gonna see them on there. I think they gonna be redacted or some shit. Because a federal judge ruled, this is why they holding it. A federal judge ruled. So this is why all the stuff hasn't come out yet, right? Because the FBI, they said they lost all of the tapes, photographs, and hard drives they took out of Epstein's safe. This is what the federal government said. Sorry. Tapes? Photograph? What tape? What photograph? Nigga, we don't know what safe. That nigga had a safe? Shit, nigga, that was news to me. That is news to me, brother. So they said they lost all of it. They are so fucking bullshit. You lost, the FBI lost it. They just lost it. So then a federal judge came out and said they ruled that the truth, this is why you haven't seen the whole list yet, guys. Listen to this. A federal judge came out and said that he basically ruled that the truth is so shocking, it would upend the fabric of society, which is why most documents have been kept sealed. This is what the federal judge said. The truth is so shocking, it would upend the fabric of society. That means everybody on the list. Obama, Hillary, Bill Gates, nigga, probably Bill Cosby, probably. They probably got everybody on the list. Epstein, not Epstein, but what's your boy? Klaus Schwab. He probably on the list. The queens and kings of England. We know they're on the list. We know that some of the royalty was on the list. Man, it would upend the fabric of society. The truth is so shocking. So with that being said, are they really going to give us some shit in this 177 names? I don't think so. So absolutely not. I do not think they are not going to give us anything in the 177 names. We may get a couple of jewels though. No, Trump wasn't on it. Trump has not been, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why they don't like Trump either. Trump wasn't one of the people. He met that nigga like once or twice for some business shit, but Trump didn't fuck with him. They can't, you think, trust me, if they could have put Trump and Epstein together, you don't think they would have done that shit by now? Are you kidding me? They would have made Trump by now. If they could, they would have made him the mastermind of the whole shit. Maxwell, Ghislaine, whatever her name, Maxwell and Epstein was both of them motherfuckers was working for Trump. They would have been said that shit if Trump was anywhere, if they could have anywhere placed them two motherfuckers. Just get them this close. If they could get them, that's close enough, that's close enough. Hell no. They would have been railroaded that nigga Trump for this shit. So, we'll see. And then, who thinks, or how many people by a show of hands, how many of y'all think we gonna have something major happen in the world before that January 2nd date? When they really, or on the same day, not before, I believe it might be before, but on the same day they release the list, watch the other news. It's going to be somebody being with another sex scandal it's gonna be somebody. Hopefully not. I don't want this to be true, but an attack or something like that. We hope this. We don't want to speak that up, but we got to say all the possibilities. It's gonna be something that go down on the day they release the 177 names. That's my thought. I may be completely off. I may be complete. Bro L Wise, he raised his hand. K-Love, K-Love raised his hand. I think something gonna go down on that day. TD Jakes, oh, maybe he was on it. Sam Stone, he thinks something going down. Hey, me too, Sam Stone. Lisa Live, yeah, or Lay. Is it Lisa Lay or Lisa Live? But you got your hand up, yep. So January 2nd, I think, is the day it gets released. It's supposed to be January 1st, but that's New Year's. They may do it on New Year's because they know everybody not going to be paying attention. That may be a thing. Maybe they'll use New Year's to hide it all and just release it on New Year's because they know you ain't listening. You got drunk all last night, that night before. You got party, you went and partied, you Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, shit, Happy 2024, baby. You was doing all that, and you ain't paying attention to shit. So they just slide the little Epstein list. Here you go, brother. Right there. Right there. Oh, the Epstein list? Oh, we released that 2 weeks ago on New Year's Day. New Year's Eve. They might release it on New Year. No, I think this January 1st is when they have to release it. So it's not going to be New Year's Eve. It may be 12:01. It may be 12:01 a.m. because they do stuff like that. The politicians, they do stuff like release shit in the middle of the night. So it could be that. So moving along. The Cat Dog Cat, they said, get ready for the TRIPLEDEMIC. Not the Pandeezy. That's the TRIPLEDEMIC. 1, 2, 3. Before we just had this, the Boogie V, the CV19, Pandeezy. They said, no, that ain't good enough, my nigga. That ain't good enough. I got something better for you. You thought that was something? Brother, wait till you see what I got behind door number 2. Door number 1, it was all right. Didn't work out the way we thought. But door number 2, curtain number 2, my nigga. Oh shit, it's called the TRIPLEDEMIC. No, not a pandemic. No, that's no. Triple. What is the TRIPLEDEMIC? CV, the Boogie V, CV19, RSV, that's the 2, RSV, which is the respiratory virus, and the flu. All these 3 things are really one fucking thing. Let's be real. All these 3 things are really one goddamn thing. Just the flu. All these things are really just the flu. But they said that the Cat Dog Cat estimate that 5.3 million people are currently sick with the flu, which is 40% higher than at this time in 2019, the year before the Pandeezy. Funny. The year before, niggas start getting all shot up with X juice. People's immune systems were pretty good. Pretty goddamn good, huh? Then, the Boogie V Pandeezy comes out. You get cupcaked, and your immune system is lower than before you ate those delicious tofu, quinoa, bean pie cupcakes. Fucking Brussels sprout quinoa cupcakes. So, what that says to me, I'm going to just, I'm just going to connect these 2, bam, like that. And I'm just gonna say the cupcakes may allegedly have played a part in all these damn people getting sick after 2019. Just saying, just just putting two and two together. So make sure you watch out. That means they're gonna keep on trying to implement this Pandeezy world order. Told y'all. Make sure you are armored up. This is the religious exemption, cupcake exemption. They're going to try to force those, try to pull that back around. And this is the liability exemption, meaning they're responsible or they're liable if they force you. Your job forces you to get the cupcake. They're liable for every second it remains in your system. This is the liability one. This is the religious exemption one, because the cupcakes have aborted fetal Charmin in them, and if you're religious and you're against abortions, boom, you can use that. So make sure, again, that's at knowyourrightsfoundation.org. When we get the site back up, because I messed up the damn site, but it'll be back up later today. But go over there and get those if you want to bypass this coming TRIPLEDEMIC. They are trying to scare the shit out of people. So they're also trying to scare because a little girl died. A 9-year-old girl died of the flu. So that's why they're trying to hit everybody saying, okay, now it affects children. So be extra alert, be extra scared. Extra with the CV19 wasn't affecting children, so it really didn't scare the shit out of us that much. But boom, affects children. Oh, nigga, they own it now. So moving along, in rainbow news, I saw somebody said, "Where the rainbow news?" We don't get to rainbow. Rainbow news is a little towards the down at the bottom. So in rainbow news, a Caucasian man goes viral and says he can be a Muslim Decepticon if he chooses to be, and was wearing a burqa in the video. You know, the headdress, the head joint that the ladies got to wear so that you don't see their face and be tempted by their lovely beauty over in the Islamic countries that the ladies got to wear. This fool was wearing a damn burqa. This big ass testosterone head nigga. This nigga head was the size of 3 watermelons in a goddamn burqa. Was it the hijab? Or is it not the burqa, it's the hijab? He said, what is niqab? The thing, the headdress that they wear, the whole thing, the head, all of that. That's the burqa, ain't it? I thought it was the burqa. The burqa or the hijab, whichever. He said niqab. I don't think it's the niqab. It may be the hijab. But whichever one it is, it's the hijab. Okay. So he was in the hijab, in the mirror, or not in the mirror, in the camera, he was a man. Let me just say this. This motherfucker was a man. But this nigga had blush. He had blush on his cheeks. Right? This nigga had blush right here. To try to act like I'm a woman. I'm a lady. Was that Shanae? I'm a lady. But so he said he could be a Muslim Decepticon if he wants to be. Everybody. He said, I guess he has a death. I was just about to say, Eugene. I was just about to say, where the hell is he gonna be this at? Because if you go to any one of them countries and you talk that shit, nigga, it's off with the dome. Immediately, nigga. They ain't letting you do that shit over there. I mean, that's even way out. They ain't even letting your ass say that you want to, butt tag another nigga. They not even letting you fuck around with that. They gonna cut your head off of that, let alone let you dress like one of their beautiful queens in the hijab burqa, whichever one it is, in the head joint. Man, this fool is crazy. This is just tell these people are fucking insane. It's because I believe it, I can be it. Just because you like something doesn't mean you identify with it. They have changed the word to I like this to I, or this is what they really mean, to I identify. Because you like something doesn't mean you identify with it. You may connect with it. You may harmonize with it, but it's not your identity. That means who you are. In essence, these people are fucking insane. So I want to see his ass do that. Go on over to Saudi Arabia, my nigga. Please go to Saudi Arabia talking that bullshit. Wearing that bullshit. Soon as you show up at the airport, you dead. You won't last 2 hours. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Soon as your ass get off the plane, nigga, what? That's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. All right. So then another thing popping off in the rainbow news. The ACLU of Montana, they filed a lawsuit challenging the law that defines the word sex throughout the state code as either male or female. Yo, Robin Morgan, thank you for the cash app. Appreciate you. So the ACLU, bitch asses, are challenging a law, filing a lawsuit challenging the law that defines the word sex throughout the state code as male or female based on a person's biology at birth. So they're saying that they don't want male or female to be determined by your biology at birth. The plaintiffs argue the law denies legal recognition and protections to people who are gender non-conforming. You don't got the right, bitch, to not conform to a goddamn gender. This is some dumbass shit, man. Seriously. This is so stupid. It is only civilization, technology that allows you to sit up here and say that you don't go along with your gender. That's it. If we threw your ass in the middle of the jungle or the middle of the fucking desert for a year, your body is going to go and do what it's supposed to do. Go back to whatever the nature intended it to be. So if you is a transformer Decepticon, even if you were a transformer Decepticon for 5 and 10 years, if we dropped your ass off in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, or we dropped you off in the middle of the desert for a year, when we came back, you would be the thing that nature intended you to be in the first place. Your body would revert back. Period. It's only man-made technology that allows you to say, I'm not gender conforming. Fuck out of here. So the plaintiffs are a transformer man, a two-spirit Native American. See, this is how they'd have tried to justify the transformer thing, trying to go back in ancient culture and say, well, the Native Americans had something called two-spirit. The two-spirit. They didn't mean that, bitch. They meant like Gemini. They meant like a Gemini, motherfucker. Like me. I'm aggressive and I'm also passive. I'm balanced in two worlds. I can be extremely passive, not passive, but that means not, because I ain't passive at all. But I can be measured, even-tempered, or I can go completely out and insane and blow up your whole family. Which one do you want? I got two natures. Two spirit meant two natures. Meaning you can smack a nigga or you can give him a helping hand. Two-spirit. Now, I'll say this. Now, having said all of that, I'll say this. In the spirituality, in the spiritual realm of reincarnation, when they talk about the Transformers talking about they're another person, they're experiencing, or people who have what they call gender dysphoria, they're experiencing residual energy from a past life. That's what that is. You're experiencing a residual energy from a past life, but you're not two spirits. You were that before, but now you're this now, and the universe made you this now for a reason. It didn't keep you, if you were a male before and it made you a female now, or vice versa, it did it for a reason, because you have lessons to learn in this incarnation that you didn't know and didn't learn in the past one. So that's why nature in the universe blocks your memory from understanding and knowing what your past life was, because it doesn't want you to attach to that energy. You're supposed to move on and go past that. Motherfuckers are attached, motherfuckers, like, for real. Look at how attached people are in this life right now. Do you think if you knew what life you came from, you would accept the new life that you have? Hell no. Especially if your ass was a king or something in your past life, you'd be like, nigga, fuck this, nigga. And you came in the new life, you was a bum ass nigga in Compton. And you used to be the fucking king of all kings in the past life. You gonna be like, nigga, fuck this shit, nigga. Nigga, I'm going back, nigga. Hey, anybody going with me? Because fuck this life, nigga. This life is bullshit. I'm going back. But you can't go back. You can't go back. That's why nature makes you forget. It makes you forget the past life, because it knows you would be scraping and crawling and scratching and humming and hawing to get back to a life that you felt comfortable with. That's why you need to learn astrology. Your north node and your south node. Your north node is what you're supposed to be aspiring to in this life. Your south node is the energy you came from in the past life. So this is what you need astrology to show you how not to be caught up in this soup of energy. So then it said the planets. So it says the planets are a transformer, a two-spirit Native American, a non-binary person, an intersex individual, and a nurse practitioner. All moved for a summary judgment in Monday's filing in state court in Mississauga, asking for the law to be declared unconstitutional. So if you guys don't know, a summary judgment means a judgment without a trial or anything like that. It just means a judgment on the merits that are presented in the case to the judge. So it submits a brief to the judge. The judge reads it and says, oh, okay, well, I agree with this, boom, and stamps it and gives it a judgment. That's what a summary judgment is called. If it says, no, we need to go over and hold it for a case or trial or whatever, then, summary judgment is denied. So that's what they're asking for. And hell no. Hey, Montana, you need to hold strong on this one. Shout out to Montana if you're holding strong. So moving along, last things. So we got some hood news. So in hood news, I call this hood news. So New York, the New York governor, Kathy Hochul, she signed in the Reparations Review Board. She signed it into law. Reparations Review Board. What the hell is that? What the hell is the Reparations Review Board? Same goddamn thing California had. The same goddamn thing California had. So they said the new legislation creates a reparations commission for New York to explore absolutely distraction. Christopher Perkins, shout out to the mods, Geechee Dan, Christopher Perkins, everybody in here. So again, the new legislation creates reparations commission for New York to explore policies that could be implemented in the state to address the long legacy of slavery and racial disparities. So it's just a law that brings together a commission, a group of motherfuckers to look into slavery, to see if maybe, possibly in the future, a long way down the line, New York could possibly think about implementing some type of board. See how that shit go? To think about giving niggas reparations. You ain't never gonna get no damn reparations. This is all distraction for real. They know all they gotta do. That's y'all dog whistle. That's your little reparations. Every time niggas hear the word reparations, they know they got you. Y'all the dumbest niggas in the world with that reparations bullshit. They are never going to give it to you. First reason, because they can't. It's unconstitutional. So they can't give you reparations. Lawfully. They've said it before, but you don't listen to them. So if you ain't listening, they'll just let you keep screaming the shit from the rooftop. Well, shit, they ain't listening, so fuck it. We'll just make them think we'll give them reparations then. If that's all they want to hear us say reparations, we'll say it as much as you want. Hey, guys, reparations. That's how niggas be screaming when they hear reparations. You start pop locking. Oh shit, nigga, reparations, nigga. you start pop locking for reparations every time you hear the fucking word, fucking reparations. Like, goddamn, they really like that fucking word reparations, don't they, Bob? Yeah, hey, your guess as good as mine, Tom. Let's say it again. Let's see us get them again. Hey, black people, what do you think about? Watch this. Reparations. Ah! Oh my God, it's great, guys. Oh my God, you see it? Oh my God, it's so great, buddy. They over there clapping at your ass. You doing the jig and reparations, reparations. You doing this stupid shit. And they over there looking at you eating popcorn like, this is great entertainment, isn't it, guys? I told you, stick with me. I'll give you the real entertainment. Fuck movies. Concerts? Fuck that. These fucking niggers thinking they're gonna get reparations, this is the greatest fucking thing of all time. Stick with me, guys. You dumb motherfuckers. Fucking reparations. Fuck out of here. Yo, Charlie J. Scott, appreciate you, brother. I'm just saying. Oh, reparations. You start doing your jig dance. You're like, these dumbass motherfuckers. Reparations. The fuck out of here. So then, New York ain't got no money. That's the other thing. I forgot to say that. New York is broke as shit. Do you see all them damn immigrants, illegal immigrants in the city that they can't fund? New York is broke. That's why the mayor was going to Biden saying, nigga, you need to give us some money for these bitch ass illegal immigrants. You let us over here, nigga. Biden is like, did you say something? Wow, my ears itching. Did you say, is somebody talking? My ears just keeps itching. Biden ain't hearing shit you got to say. Mayor Adams. So New York is broke, but they gonna get a commission to possibly see if you niggas can get reparations, maybe in the future at some point in time. So moving along, Jonathan Majors. I don't really like to talk about pop bullshit, pop culture shit, but Jonathan Majors was found guilty. The reason we got to talk about it is because of why he was found guilty. So he was found guilty on 2 counts and acquitted on 2 counts, right? So he was found guilty of assault and harassment because they said in the car or whatever after the because you know he got a text from a girl saying she wanted to kiss him or some shit. Old girl grabbed the phone. He grabbed the phone back from her. Now, when that happened, they saying her finger got messed up. And then she said when he tried to grab it, he grabbed her arm and twisted her arm and kind of moved and pushed up against her. That's kind of plausible. But because, nigga, you going to get mad if you got a side chick texting you and she all of a sudden grab you. She, give me that phone, bitch. So that might have happened. But that's not the assault that he was convicted of. The assault that he was convicted for was because when they were trying to get out of the car, they kept trying to get out of the car. He was trying to get out and leave. He picked her up and put her back in the car. Now, I think that's when she hit her head on the top of the when she tried to put her back, he didn't put her back in properly and she hit her head. That's where she got the little bump, whatever. So that's assault. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, make sure, and I'm talking to the men at this point because this is the bullshit that's coming down for men. This vilifying men at all costs they're starting to try to do this. So we have got to understand how to maneuver through this bullshit. First of all, you never should put your hand on ladies. That's unless, let me say this, unless she trying to kill you. If she's trying to really kill you or hurt you or do some shit, then you better fight back. You better fight back, goddammit, because women, I've trained women boxers, and women can hit. They can't hit as hard as men, but they damn sure can hit hard enough to hurt you. So, just want to say that. But, the reason that they hit, so again, when you touch someone without them wanting to be touched, even if you just touch their hand, assault can also be you knocking someone's phone out of their hand. That can be assault. Just so y'all know. So I want y'all to, well, I didn't really do nothing. When in any way, when you touch someone in an unwanted way, in any way, it's assault or battery, or both, depending on what state you are in. It can be considered battery or assault or both. But anytime you touch somebody who doesn't want to be touched. So if she wanted to get out of the car and he was trying to put her back in the car, that's assault. He was stopping her from doing something that she wanted to do against her will. So that's why he was convicted of assault. It's blatantly right there on camera. When he picked her up, she tried to get out. He picked her up and put her back in the car. Now, what she should be accused of assault as well, because when they got out of the car, she grabbed him twice. He broke away once. She grabbed him again, and then he broke away the second time. And that nigga got up, boy. That nigga was gone. That nigga was outie. He took off. I mean, and she was trying to keep up with him. And shout out to her, too, because she was trying to keep up. She wasn't stopping. She was going to stay. She almost got hit by a car. I mean, she was about it. He must have been putting it down because she was about to die. She was willing to die. So, what did him in? Why? Because I don't think they would have ruled, the court or the jury would have ruled in favor of her had not his text messages came out. Because he obviously heard the phone calls about him wanting her to be the Coretta Scott, and Betty Shabazz and Michelle Obama. Basically, girl, you need to be right. You need to be a writer, goddammit. Shit, if I'm out here smashing out here in the public, mashing out, doing my thing. I need somebody holding it down. God damn it. What the hell's wrong with you? I need somebody holding it down for me. You got to have my back, girl. If I'm out here creating this goddamn universe for us, you need to toe the line. You can't be with the fuck shit. Can't be putting us on Front Street. You can't be out here drinking like crazy. Because that reflects both of us. So she was alcoholic. See, this is the other thing that came out. She's borderline alcoholic. They took her blood. They took some of her blood. And they said that the test of her blood says she was borderline alcoholic. So that was the biggest thing. That was one of the major things in their relationship. She's an alcoholic. He wanted to stop drinking. So that's what that phone call was about, saying that she got drunk. And so she apologized and all that. Basically, though, she recorded him. She set him up. She was recording that damn thing. She was recording the whole damn incident, knowing that she was going back trying to ask for his, talking about, I'm going to ask for your forgiveness, thinking that he's going to go off on her and she's going to get it on record. But he put some damn knowledge down. Like, look, do you even understand why I'm pissed? I'm out here trying to smash for both of us, girl. And your ass out here on some bullshit. So he was putting it down. Shout out, he was saying that. But, so he was right in that aspect. But that nigga was talking crazy, talking about he almost offed himself and all this and that type of stuff. So it was the text message that got him. So not to say that this nigga, he needs some help for sure. Let's be real. Jonathan Majors needs some motherfucking help. None of these things happen to you in life unless you have, it's your karma. It's the energy you put out into the universe. So let's not forget about universal law and cause and effect. The energy you put out into the universe is the energy you will receive back. So if this happened to him, it must have been some energy he put out into the universe that he's getting back. Some of which is probably the universe told him, you need to leave this crazy bitch. And he was like, nah, nigga, the pussy good, universe. Goddamn, nigga, this pussy's off the chain, universe. You understand? She be doing this special thing, nigga, when she do the little, hey, universe, I can't even explain it. Nigga, it's her special little technique, universe. I can't leave that. So the universe is like, all right, motherfucker. You want to stay with this crazy-ass drunk bitch? Okay. Showed him that he should have left. So the text message one night was, something happened to her, and she wanted to go to the hospital because her head kept hurting. And so he was like, no, don't go to the hospital because they gonna ask you questions. And she's like, I ain't gonna say nothing, I ain't gonna say you did nothing. But if it keeps hurting, I need to go to the hospital and get it checked out. I promise you I won't throw you in, blah, 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 right? So then what she said was, this is what did it. This is the line, the line in the text that did it. The line in the text was something like, I won't tell him what you did. I won't tell him what you did or anything like that. And so then he was like, then he kept sending back, I feel so bad. You know what happened? He wanted to kill himself and all this and that, which basically alluded to the fact that he did hit her, that he felt bad about hitting her. And so he wanted to take himself out because he felt bad about it. And then she said, I won't tell them what you did. I'll just say I bumped into something. That's what did it for him. So the universe basically convicted him now for the time he did abuse her back in the day. Again, when the universe gets you, it may not be for some shit you did now. It may be for some stuff you did before in the past. Always remember that, everybody. Universe may not, when the universe gets you, it may not get you for this thing, but it may got you for the other thing. And it'll get you for this thing at another time. There's no debts left unpaid within the universe. So that's Jonathan Majors. He owed something to the universe. According to that text, he laid it all out in the text that he was sorry, he wanted to take himself out. He's sorry for what he did. Please don't go to the hospital. They're gonna ask you what happened. Tell him, you can tell him, or she said, I'll tell him I bumped my head. Nigga. There was way too much that said you smacked shit out of it. I'm just saying, there's way too much innuendo in that text message that said you put the smack down. So sorry, Jonathan Majors. And so then the other thing I need to talk about in nigga news is the secret society of magical niggas. They say Negroes. But The Secret Society of Magical Niggas is a movie. What in the entire is going down? Yeah, they took him off the cane. They fired him a long time ago, though. They didn't fire him when he got convicted. They actually fired him a long time ago and told him not to release it. And then when he got convicted is when they released the fact that he got fired. So they didn't just like, oh, they didn't shit on him like that. They had fired the nigga a long time ago. But so The Secret Society of Magical Niggas. David Allen Greer, yeah. I don't even know why he did this. So the premise is magical niggas have to make sure white people are placated, basically calm and satisfied, so they don't go crazy and kill niggas. Hold on. Now, this got to be the dumbest movie of all time. The dumbest movie of all goddamn time. First of all, we on eggshells because white people are uncomfortable around niggas, right? This is us. We have to walk on eggshells because white people are uncomfortable around us. So we got to walk around and make sure we don't offend Caucasians. So that they don't all off and just go crazy and kill every nigga in the fucking universe, right? Roger Groves, thank you, brother. Is it nigga news? SNL, no, they don't. So, what in the hell is the premise of it? It says so much shit. First off, that we scared of Caucasians, which is bullshit. That says we're scared of Caucasians. So much so that we gotta be like, you okay, Mr. White Man? You need anything, sir? They think we are a bunch of fucking Stevens from Django. We a bunch of Stevens. Oh no, Lord! When Leonardo DiCaprio got oh Lord. We're a bunch of Stevens from Django, y'all, that we have got to be walking on eggshells around Caucasian people to make sure that these super powerful Caucasian people don't use their power against us. What the? Who would write some bullshit like this? Who in the hell would write some bullshit like this? So, niggas are not scared of white people. Let me say this, though. We're not scared of white people whooping our ass. But a lot of you niggas are scared of white people to interact and mingle with them, though. You think they're going to infect you somehow with their whiteness. with their Caucasian-y. Their cockitude. The Caucasitude. I'm gonna get infected with coccytis. Is there any cure for coccytis? A lot of you niggas don't want to hang with Caucasian people because you think you're gonna get coccytis. I'm gonna start talking like this. Oh my God, what's going on? God, Darnell! What's happening, Darnell? Jamal! Like, I used to say, like, hey, what up, Jamal? What up, my nigga? What up, Jamal? What's up, Jamal? What's going on? That's what you niggas think. If we hang around Caucasian people, the caucasity is going to infect us with it's going to infect us with coccytis. So that is kind of a fear. If you believe that their culture is going to infect you more than your culture would infect them, which is really what happens. If you ever hang around Caucasian people, they try to be more like you than you try to be like them. unless you just want to kiss ass. They actually like you acting like yourself more than you act like them. Trust me, I've been around it. I've seen niggas who try to act like them when we're in a setting, and I act like me. And I don't act no different around nobody. Sometimes, I can vacillate between slang and articulate speech, but I am me at all points. So it's funny to see how that happens. And like I said, most of you are scared to intermingle with Caucasians because you think you're going to get caucasitis and start talking and pronouncing your INGs. I'm going. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. No, I'm going. Stop being scared of Caucasian people. That's not a thing. It's not a real goddamn thing. They actually revere you in your natural state. Truly. And are envious of you in your natural state. So, just know that. So then last couple things I wanted to talk about, is cursing bad? Or swearing. Cursing or swearing, is that bad? Because I said I was on the detox. And somebody said, you need to detox your mouth. Detoxing your body. But you need to detox that mouth, man. What's wrong with you, bro? You need to detox your mouth. So, anybody who knows me, who's been to this channel, you know how I get down. I'm all over the place with my language because I am multi-vibrational or multi-frequency. Meaning I can pull frequencies from all over the place. Multi-frequency. So, what does that do? That means I can go from nigga to banker to immigrant to this to that. I can go all over the place. And why am I like this? Because, this is all these people had to be around in my head when I was writing scripts. So I got to be this crazy. I got to. Now, swearing, though, came up because Vivek Ramaswamy, this is the other reason why it came up, because Vivek Ramaswamy, he told Van Jones, after Van Jones said that he was a Nazi, he said Nazi in the GOP debate because he said he was talking about white replacement theory. He called Vivek Ramaswamy a Nazi. He said it was Nazi rhetoric, called him a demigod. He said he was despicable. Like all these fucking shit Van Jones was saying. Then they just literally after the debate, they put out a Van Jones. Yeah, he said he was crying and shaking when Ramaswamy was talking. He said, I was shaking. Like, nigga, you was shaking. So he said that. And then at another rally this week, Vivek told Van Jones, shut the fuck up. Shout out Ramaswamy. He said, nigga, just shut the fuck up, Van Jones. So people didn't like that because they don't believe that it's presidential, right? They said it wasn't presidential. Now, Trump cursed all the fucking time, but that's his personality. They believe it's within his personality. They don't ever hear Vivek talk like that. So when it came out of Vivek, they thought it was out of his realm, his field, his wheelhouse, right? But Vivek is a Leo. So I'm sure he cursed all the time when the camera's off. I promise you, he a Leo who became a billionaire at 37. You think he ain't cursing people out in his damn life? Of course he has. But he has to look presidential, right? This is what they're trying to say, right? You need to look presidential. I didn't really believe it now. So then this debate of was cursing bad? So swear versus curse, right? What's the difference between swearing versus cursing, right? So the normal definition of swear is to take an oath, right? You take an oath. I swear, I woo woo woo, the promise, the woo woo, right? So then the etymology of swear is to speak or to talk. That's the true etymology, the meaning of it. It means to speak or to talk or to say. That's the true meaning of swear. Speak, talk, or say. Then curse, excuse me. Then cursing basically is a prayer that evil or harm befall one. That's what cursing is, right? So how did these two things become conflated, become the same thing? How did swearing, which is just speaking or talking or saying, become cursing, which is, I guess they to say that and to say something, to speak in a profane or profound in a profane way, right? So that became those two things became the same because cursing in the Christian world, cursing, when you say something like, God damn you, that's cursing. Because again, what is curse? To pray or a prayer that evil or harm befall someone else. So in the Christian world, when they say God damn you, God, D-O-G, God damn you, that's cursing someone. God send that person to hell. So that's where cursing or speaking in a profane way, because in Christianity, to say God damn you is speaking profanely in the Christian world, who don't say the word, who don't say those things, right? So that's how those two things became the same thing, right? But is cursing a bad thing? Go back to the thing. Is cursing a bad thing? Or swearing a bad thing? It's all expression. What do I need to do to get my point across so that you can understand what I'm saying? But not only understand, feel what I'm saying. Because remember, it's all vibration. I don't need you to remember what I'm saying. I want to open up a frequency between the two. And this is anybody who communicates. You're opening up a frequency, a pathway of communication, frequency between the two, so that you can really feel and understand, get the vibration of what I'm saying, not remember what I'm saying, right? So what you call swearing or cursing or speaking in an aggressive or profane manner is a way to aggressively get your point across. Now, people who are aggressive speak in those ways. I've told people before, I have 18 aggressive signs out of 22. 18, goddammit. No one else I ever met in life has any number that high. The next number I know that's high is 15. That's like Donald Trump, and I've met a couple of other people personally who have 15. No one has ever had as high as 18. So that energy has to come out in some other way. It would come out in me smashing on people, beating the snot out of people, robbing people, any type of way. But no, it comes out in me expressing information in this way to you. Now, do I really care if you care about me cursing? No, I don't. But I want to understand, I want to break down the misconceptions of what cursing is, because in order for you to get information, sometimes you're going to have to sit through it being communicated in a way that you don't particularly like or are comfortable with. That's just how life is. You may have to get information. I've sat through hours and hours of the most boring bullshit from British people speaking or anything like that, just trying to break down their whole society. And I've had to sit through hours and hours and hours of that bullshit of them, but just to get like 2 or 3 lines of great information. But sometimes that's what you have to do. And that's the universe saying, really, how bad do you want this information? What are you willing to go through to get the information? Because if only thing that you got to go through is sit through somebody talking in a way that you don't like, and you don't willing to do that, you don't want the information. Because there's so many things that other people go through to actually get information that have anything to do with just sitting through a person talking the way you don't like. Some people have to climb mountains and shit. Back in the day, they had to climb full-ass mountains to get up to the goddamn temple of the library to get to fucking information. So, what does science have to say about people who curse? CNN. Why swearing is a sign of intelligence, helps manage pain and more. CNN. Orlando Medical News. Surprisingly, studies have shown that well-educated people with a wide range of words at their disposal are better at producing curse words than those with less, with less verbal fluency. This suggests a correlation between language ability and intelligence. Yo, Roger Groves, appreciate you, brother. He says, Kobe said cussing was necessary to get the point across. That's right. God damn it. You got to get the point across. Then, that was Orlando Medical News that just said that. Then Science Alert News says swearing is actually a sign of more intelligence, not less. Say scientists. Daily Mail. Researchers reveal why sounding like a sailor is a sign of intelligence, creativity, and has superpowers that help us endure more pain. So you bougie ass niggas who want people to sit in and you know, and the scholarly way to talk and to convey information. The information is not conveyed in a proper way unless you talk like this. Unless I am able to convey the information in a way that you are able to receive it very civilly, in a civil manner. Unless I talk like that, you can't get the goddamn information. Or unless I come, excuse me, great brothers, my beautiful sisters, my beautiful brothers and my beautiful sisters who mimic the universe. You guys are you're the spitting image of the universe. You are the stars, you are the moon, you are everything within between. I love you, my brothers and sisters. Now, let me talk to you, my brothers and sisters. Please sit down, let me talk to you. Can you feel me, my brothers and sisters? Did I say my sisters? Because I really mean sisters. I love you so much. So I gotta talk like that, huh? I gotta sit down and talk like that. Let me talk to you, spiritual godness peoples. If you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm me. I'm a super spiritual god who may talk like a gangster sometimes, or who may talk like a banker. I may move and vacillate between those poles. See how my vocabulary is intensive and extensive? Do you see all those damn dictionaries on this motherfucker? Right here? Read all of them. History of words, dictionary of words, etymology, all those damn things. So, if you bougie niggas can't sit through a little cursing to get the information, get the fuck out, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Just playing, but seriously, peace out. Deuces, salam alaikum. All right, last thing I got is in police stop law lessons. Did you see that there's a carload in Wisconsin. I think it was Wisconsin. A carload of brothers was pulled over delivering DoorDash. 4 brothers just delivering DoorDash, dropping off food. The cops saw them, said they were speeding, decided to pull them over in the parking lot of the place where they were dropping off the food. They was following for the longest time. They weren't speeding at all. You could see it on the dash cam. They weren't speeding. Said they were doing 20 miles over the speed limit, which is bullshit. But so they pulled them over. And the dude that was driving, he was from Wisconsin, but he had moved to Arkansas, I think. So he had a different driver's license, which you can still use driver's licenses from different states. That's the Constitution. Article 4. Each state will play. It's the damn. I forgot how they worded it, but it's each state has to damn, what's the word I'm looking for? It has to damn it, I can't think of the word, but it has to not validate. Validate is not the word, but it has to recognize all state records from Honor is good. Honor is better. It's not the word, but honor is the word. So it has to honor the full faith and credit. So it's called the full faith and credit clause of the Constitution. So it has to basically honor is a good word. So it basically has to honor the documents of each state. So if you have a driver's license, a valid driver's license in one state, it's valid in this state, unless you move to this state and they give you a certain amount of time to change your document over. So, but if you haven't moved to that state and you're just visiting, your driver's license is valid. So his was, and so they tried to, that was the first thing they tried to get him with. So then they tried to hit him with everybody else in the car. We need to see your driver's license. Can we see your IDs? They hit everybody else in the car. So everybody else is about to give up their ID. And then the driver called his sister. And then his sister got on the phone. She was like, no, the dude in the back. Sorry, the guy in the back called his sister. One of the dudes in the back called his sister. And the sister was like, when he was about to give his ID, she said, why they need your ID? And so then he challenged the ID. He said, do I have to give my ID? And then the officer says, well, I'm asking for it. This is how they get you. He said, wait a minute, but do I have to give it? He said, well, I'm just asking you for your ID, which means no, you don't have to give me your ID as a passenger in the car, because unless I suspect you of a crime. So that's how they'll tell you, well, I'm asking for it. Well, no, I'm not giving you my ID, right? So they pull him out of the car. They pull everybody out of the car. So then one of the guys on the other side, on the passenger side, the left side of the car, the right side of the car, he pulls out his phone to record. And then they told him to leave the phone in the car. And he's like, why I gotta leave my phone in the car? He's like, wait a minute, nah, nigga, I got a right to record. He's like, hold up. He's like, no, he said, why I gotta leave my phone in the car? He said, because I want you to leave it in the car. No legal. Then he tried to say it was a lawful order. Let me just show you something. A lawful order, everyone, when a police officer stops you and tells you, I'm giving you a lawful order is only an order that's backed by the law. Meaning if you can find it in a statute, not because it's a lawful order because it's coming from a law enforcement officer. That doesn't make it a lawful order. The order has to be backed by law, meaning he's only telling you something that the law allows him to tell you. That's what a lawful order is. So if the police officer doesn't have the right to tell you to give his ID or to put your phone away, they don't have the legal right to do that, and they tell you to do it, it's not a lawful order. Everyone, if y'all don't start getting out here and learning the goddamn law, you're going to get smashed on. I'm not going to give a shit. But these cats, they were trying to flex their rights. So when the cat said, I'm not going to give my phone and why I got to do it, they took the phone from him and they said they arrested him for obstruction. This is what they always try to get you with. They say you're obstructing a police officer from doing his duties if you don't do what he says, or what they call follow lawful orders, right? If you're not following lawful orders, then you're hindering the police officer from doing his duties. And then they say that we can charge you with obstruction, which is bullshit. Again, the police officer has to be lawfully allowed to do something in order for you to obstruct him. Just make sure they have to be lawfully allowed to tell you to do something, and then you refuse before it's obstruction. So they immediately arrested the dude on obstruction. They got it. So then, what they tried to say so this is before they got him out of the car though. They wanted him to stay in the car. But then when they denied, they said, we're not going to give you our ID. Now, we ain't giving up our ID. That's when they tried to say, oh, well, we smell weed in the car. Y'all got to get out of the car. See, this is what they'll always use. We smell weed. None of them smoke weed at all. But they said, oh, we smell weed in the car. So now we got to pull your ass out of the car. So that's when they pulled him out of the car. That's when the dude grabbed the phone and started recording. And that's when he said, put your phone back in the car, because he knew they were bullshitting at that point. When they said, you smell weed in the car, he's like, nigga, we don't even smoke weed. So he pulled out his phone to record, put your phone back in the car. Why? Because I said so. Because I want you to. Well, no, I ain't going to do this. I'm going to record. Boom, arrested him for obstruction. So then the driver was on the phone with I think his sister the whole time, and was asking, boom, 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 going back and forth and everything. And then they searched the car. Then they said they found some shake on the ground, which wasn't shake. Which really wasn't. At the end of the day, it turned out it wasn't shake. So then they arrested them all for obstruction. They arrested them for obstruction, which is bullshit ass charge. Again, which is some shit that you don't know how to get past if you don't know that the police officers don't have every right to tell you to do whatever they want to tell you. They don't. But they'll get you on obstruction of a police officer. So, and just so that let you guys know, you have a right to record, or let me say, you have a right to record, you're supposed to, in every state. However, there are circuits, there are court circuits, and there are 13 court circuits, 1 through 11, and then you have the District of Columbia, that's only for them, and then you have the federal court circuit, that's only to appeal federal court decisions. So it's 13 circuit courts, right? So if your circuit, and each circuit is like a court system for like multiple states. So one circuit could be like for 3 states, one circuit could be like for 6 or 7 states. So like the Ninth Circuit, which is California, Oregon, Washington, Arizona, all these different, right? So the Seventh Circuit, which is where Wisconsin is, so all the odd circuits have ruled on recording the police. Just let me tell you that. All of the odd circuits have ruled on recording the police, meaning you can do it. They've ruled you can record the police, all the odd circuits, right? The even circuits, not so much. Only circuit number 8, which is new. They've only ruled that you can record the police. Now, I would say you can record the police in every state, record it, let them challenge it, and then the court will rule it. They will rule in favor of you recording. But there just cases haven't gotten to court like that. That's why it hasn't been ruled in those circuits, because no case has gotten that far. So the case in Wisconsin that does this is called ACLU of Illinois versus Alvarez. Again, ACLU of Illinois versus Alvarez. And that's the 7th Circuit. And that allows them, those kids in the car, to record the police, which they said they didn't have a right to do. So now those kids are they're going to get paid. That was a blatant constitutional violation. Now they get to go and sue. Yes, it was a First Amendment right to record violation. They just violated their First Amendment. Yes, which means, again, I told you about these. When they violate your constitutional rights, you can go after the bond. Each one of them can now. Each one of them can go after every one of those officers' bonds who was involved in the arrest. It was like 6 or 7 officers there involved in the arrest. 6 or 7 officers. You can go after each one of their bonds. For each violation, that means if they violated the 4th Amendment, if they violated the First Amendment, they can go after the bond every time for each violation. This is why you need to know the goddamn law, man. Do you understand how it gives you power within the system? Police officers don't know shit. Let me just tell you that police officers don't know shit. They know absolutely nothing. They don't. Do you know they don't hire smart police officers? When they evaluate police officers on the test, we had a police officer in Know Your Rights Foundation who confirmed that. He said when they get smart police officers, they don't want you because they think that you're not going to follow the rules. You're going to question the rules all the time. So most police officers out here are below average intelligence, which is why you can smash on them if you just learn a little bit of law. Get your ass out here. These little kids, man, we need to empower them youngsters like that. Those four little kids, they ain't like little kids. They're teenagers, but so they're kids to me. But they should have been able to smash on those officers when they did that. They tried to, and then the officer pulled some bullshit about, oh, you're obstructing. Because they didn't know that recording is lawful. They just thought it was and not truly knew it, and they didn't truly know it. Now they got railroaded with obstruction. However, they'll get off because it is a constitutional right within the 7th Circuit. So boom, make sure you get your damn stuff. Know Your Rights manual. Teach you everything you need to know about traffic stops and Terry stops, which are police stops on foot, right here. Technically, a Terry stop is any stop that involves reasonable articulable suspicion, because Terry versus Ohio established reasonable articulable suspicion. So any stop that involves that is a Terry stop. However, most people, what they identify as Terry stops are police stops on foot. So, boom, this teaches you how to get out of both of those lawfully with your rights intact. And then, boom, this is what they should have had in the car with them when the police officers came. If they think of all four of them had these and they handed these to the police. Because the police weren't even sure that they had them on anything. They had to make some shit up. They had to call the supervisor there. And the supervisor just basically said, well, shit, I don't even know. Obstruction, whatever. They just made it up. So, what happens if you get this? Boom. Constitutional rights card. Let them know all their rights, all your rights, and what happens if they violate those rights. And then the qualified immunity card and notice that lets them know they lose that magical shield that the law gives them when they violate your rights, and they don't know that they violate, or they unknowingly violated your rights, or they violate your rights in a new way. It gives them, anytime they violate your rights in a new way, they get qualified immunity. But this lets them know if you alert them to the fact that they're in danger of violating your rights before they do it, and you get it on camera, they lose the qualified immunity. Keep this in your car, hand this to the damn police officer. You understand? And then boom, in between, get you the cards. Get you these damn cards. That thing pissed me off so damn much. That video of them trying to railroad those kids, man. It gets hard watching these videos sometimes. Man, I am the most detached, unattached person of all time. But watching these children and these innocent people get railroaded all the time, sometimes it get to you. That's why I gotta watch Star Wars all the time. I gotta balance this shit out with some good shit. That's why you see me watching Star Wars and anime and all this and all my fantasy stuff, because I gotta balance it out. But again, we're doing everything we can to get you ready and prepared to fight those popos. So police stop flashcards 1 and 2, and Supreme Court flashcards or police stop flashcards for a court decision, Supreme Court decision, and then law and government, because you need to know how this thing works if you're going to make it work for you. So again, man, those little kids. Since it's the solstice, I said I was going to do this at the end of the solstice. Since the solstice is still today and tomorrow, I will still give you the solstice deal. If you order the great book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, I will give you all 5 decks of cards. But it's only today and tomorrow. Till the last day of the solstice is tomorrow. So this is the only time you get that deal, because those children should have this. When they're getting pulled over, these youngsters should have this stuff, man. I wish I had enough money to create just a bunch of it and just hand it out, go to the community and hand all this shit out, but I don't. But if y'all, again, you support, we can do that type of stuff. This is why we're trying to build up the Know Your Rights Foundation, so we can create a bunch of material and go out and start handing this stuff out and give this stuff, because y'all need this, man. Y'all don't understand what's getting ready to come down on y'all in the next 2030. That Agenda 2030. They're creating all of this chaos and turmoil and all that shit right now, so that when they come in and put the big smash down with the super police state, you can't say nothing. You're gonna say, well, you called for it. When people were going in and doing home invasions and going in and robbing stores and taking out and running cars, and somebody ran a car into a store. They call it smash and grab now, where they run a whole car into the front of the store, smash the whole wall of the store, walk in and grab shit and take shit out. This is getting crazy. You think that these people with this money, all these influential people, these business owners are going to keep letting you do this forever? Robbing them? Hell no. Because the people in charge, they'll get them motherfuckers out of office. So eventually they're gonna make them put the smash down on y'all. You're gonna be the repercussion of all these little young dumbass people doing this stupid shit. So again, get out there, make sure you get your legal game up. KnowYourRightsFoundation.org if you want to learn the law for free. RealNagas.com if you're going to get the great book of Melanin Research, and I'll give you the whole police stop law package for free. And today and tomorrow, since the solstice is still here, boom, I'm going to give you the 5-deck deal that I did then. All right, I'm out of here, everybody. I'm hungry as hell. It's hard to eat on this goddamn cleanse. What do y'all vegans be eating, man? I'm starving my ass off. I'm losing weight and shit. Losing my damn guns, and I can't keep my damn guns. Gotta eat chicken breasts, turkey, turkey burgers, salmon. I need something, man. I don't know what the hell y'all be eating, man. I be starving around this bitch. Feel like a goddamn Ethiopian. As a vegan. Shit. Mushrooms are disgusting. Ugh. I can't eat mushy. Ugh. That's why, see, vegan don't work for me. It's too mushy. I got a texture problem. I can't eat pudding. I don't eat a lot of ice cream. Not really any ice cream. I don't like soft, mushy shit. I got a texture problem. So veganism is all mushy. So gotta find me some damn real food to eat, because god damn it, this is getting crazy. So I'm out of here, everybody. Make sure that you hit the like button on your way out, because most of y'all in here hit it, but about 100. No, most of y'all in here hit it. That's what's up. But make sure you hit it if you haven't hit it yet. I appreciate you guys. Thank my mods, all my moderators. Appreciate you guys for modding in there. Thank everybody for hitting the super chat and the Cash App. And the Cash Apps throughout the week. I really do appreciate that when I'm sitting and chilling or out doing something. I get a Cash App. Love from everybody. I love that. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. And then make sure you hit up the homie Timmy Tight Top at Weed Juice. Make sure you get in there and get the Weed Juice love. That's 5 off juice. Again, the number 5 off juice, and he will hook you up. Also, he has the anti-inflammatories. Oh, I forgot to tell you that earlier. This is the strawberry black mamba. This is the black mamba, which is strawberry and some other shit. But it's a antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and this is the turmeric anti-inflammatory. So make sure y'all hook that up, because I'm working on my joints. Ever since I've been doing the vegan cleanse, my joints don't hurt. Just so you know, when your joints hurt because of sugar and meat and all that. So actually, ever since I've been on this cleanse, my body feels great. No pain whatsoever. So I'll be doing that when I get back on my workout game and I start eating meat. But up until then, I'm out of here, everybody. I love y'all. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and tuning in. I got to get back at you next week. Peace.